Ayo! That's right, for tonight's episode of Timmy's TV Throwback, we are looking at the classic British series that follows for different coloured characters who live in the magical world called Teletubbyland. Yes, that's right, we are looking at Teletubbies, the CBeebies classic that first aired in 1997 till 2001 but came back in 2015 for another 3 years. The show had over 480 episodes over 9 seasons as we follow Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La-La and Po go about their daily business. So now that we have the background, let's take a look at a couple of episodes. First up we have Ned's bicycle. So the gang come out and they start to dance as they introduce themselves. They mess around as they sing about being Teletubbies. They hug as the windmill spins around. They say "Ayo" as they run away. So some speaker comes out and asks where the Teletubbies are as the sun is looking around. We then see some rabbits as we head to their house. The gang come down the slide one at a time as they all then head over to the toaster and wave to us. The narrator tells us it is time for toast as everyone gets excited as they go to sit around the table. La-La starts the toaster as she then goes to sit down. The toaster spits out the toast as Dipsy gets some. Everyone cheers as more toast comes out one by one. Everyone eats up as the windmill keeps spinning. The Teletubbies say "Ayo" once more as they rush off outside. We watch the windmill spin away as the Teletubbies hug then fall on the floor. Their TV bellies then light up as they go off to the top of a hill. They light up again as they introduce themselves once more. Tinky Winky lights up as we see a video on his belly. Everyone gathers around as we see some kid on a bicycle. So we watch the kid ride around as he then heads inside and shows off his tools. He starts attacking the bike with a hammer as it is very adorable. He continues trying to fix it as his dad then shows off his real bike as he gets his pump out. The kid goes to pump up the tire as he shows off how to do it, but it goes wrong. The kid is counting something on the bike as he then spins the wheel. He then pulls out some things from a storage box as his dad asks if he is ready. He says yes as they head back outside. The kid gets into the storage box as the dad gets on the bike and cycles away. The kid waves as they ride away. We then see the sun again as we then see the landscape again. The narrator then says something randomly appeared as we see a big flag. Po arrives as he scoots over. He says hi to us as he asks us what it is. The narrator explains as Po is shocked. He goes over and marches around it as the narrator tells Po to wave the flag. Po does this as he waves it through the wind. He then storms off with it as Tinky Winky is just walking around. He then spots the flag as he is confused by it. Po then comes over as he then waves to Po. He asks what that item is as Po explains it is a flag. Tinky Winky is then happy as Po marches off. Tinky Winky follows him as they go off on a long march as La-La and Dipsy are just standing there. They see the other two march past them as they then decide to join in. They head into their house but the flag gets caught as chaos unfolds. They try to get in again as Po rotates the flag. They head inside as La-La and Dipsy don't know where the other two have gone. They then spot the flag from inside as they figure it out. The other two come out as they all hug again. They admire the flag as they dance away, but suddenly the flag magically disappears as the gang can't believe it. The windmill keeps spinning as the gang rush over to it. They watch the sun as they run up a hill and see a lot of animals walk over the hills. So we see everything from tigers to elephants to turtles all stroll through the land as it goes on for quite a bit. They all head off as the windmill spins away again. So the speaker comes out as it announces it is time to say goodbye. Everyone is upset as the sun laughs. The narrator then says bye to each one as they all wave goodbye, but then all come out seconds later as they laugh away. The narrator is not pleased as he then does it all over again. They go away for good as the sun goes down. They all jump back into their house as the credits roll. The episode ends on that note. Next up we have Naughty Sock. So they come out once again as the song begins once more. It's time for Teletubbies as they introduce themselves once more. They mess around once more as they then hug again. The windmill spins around as the gang rush away. The speaker then comes out and asks where have the Teletubbies gone as the sun is just there. So over the hills we see the house. We then see the gang comes out of nowhere as they say hello. The Teletubbies are scared of the windmill as they run away again. The windmill spins faster and faster as the Teletubbies then fall over. Their bellies go off as they get up on a hill as they light up one by one. They say their names as Po's belly then lights up. Everyone gathers around as a bunch of kids wave to the camera. So we see some lady hiding as the kids come over. They all sit down as the lady then does a silly thing as the kids laugh. She grabs a sock as she makes a puppet as the lady explains it is a naughty sock who loves to sing. So they sing away as the kids like it. She explains they are going to sing the teddy a song as he wants to sleep. She sings as the sock is singing too loud. The lady tells her off as she says the sock is shouting. She tells the sock to quiet down as Teddy tries to sleep again. They sing again as the kids laugh. The lady tells the sock off once more. She asks how Ted is meant to sleep if the sock is so loud. They try for a third time as they sing again. The teddy falls asleep as the sock gets louder and louder. The lady is not pleased as she tells the sock off. Teddy has something to say as he says he isn't sleepy anymore and says the sock is looking a bit tired himself. The lady asks if the sock is tired as he says yes. The lady and Ted sing to the sock to help him to go to sleep. They sing away as the sock is then asleep. The lady then asks if anyone wants some tea as everyone says yes. She pours out the tea as she then serves up to the kids. The kids drink up as the lady then gives out some biscuits. The kids dive in as there is nothing there. They all pretend as that segment is then over. We then see the son laugh as back at the house. We see Dipsy arrives to the beds. The narrator says he is very tired as he heads to bed. Suddenly the Hoover arrives and starts cleaning up the place. Dipsy is trying to sleep but the Hoover is making too much noise. Suddenly the speaker comes up as it plays some sleepy music. The Hoover can't believe it as Dipsy is fast asleep. So the other three come over the hill as they wave to us. They jump away as the flowers talk about it being noisy. The gang come down the hill as the speaker comes out. It plays the same music as they then start to feel tired. They all head down to the ground and fall asleep. The speaker goes away as the narrator can't believe everyone is asleep. The rabbits attack the Teletubbies as the flowers are happy it is quiet. The sun is sad as the windmill then spins around. The gang then wake up as they can't believe they fell asleep. They dash off as the windmill spins again. It then stops as the speaker comes out again. It says it is time to say goodbye as the Teletubbies are upset. The sun laughs as they say goodbye, but then they come out again and laugh their heads off. The narrator isn't happy as they do it all over again. They say goodbye for good as the sun then goes down as the gang jump back into their house. The episode then ends. Finally we have feeding the chickens. So guess what? The gang come out and dances once again to the Teletubbies song. They say hello once more as they jump into each other. They hug again as the windmill goes off. The gang run away from it once more as the speaker then comes out and asks once more where are the Teletubbies as the sun is staring away. We see the rabbits as we look at the landscape. The gang then come out and dance around some trees. They then say hello to us as they then spot the windmill going off again. They are scared of it as they run away. The windmill spins and spins as the gang hug. They fall over as their bellies light up. They climb to the top of the hill as their bellies light up one by one. They say their name as Dipsy's belly then lights up. Everyone gathers around as we see some kids. They show off their farm as they explain who they are. They show off their chickens as they explain how they feed them. So we see them get the feed as they then go off to feed the chickens. They say they do it every day as they say they love feeding them. So the kids show off their chickens as they then lock them up. They feed the chickens as the kid in green messes about. The chickens eat up as this goes on for a long time. Nothing much else to say. The kid then throws some at us as the chickens chows down. The kids then wave as they are whispering something. They then say goodbye as the sun laughs. So back at the house, Lala comes in and waves at us. The narrator explains she wants some toast as she is excited. She starts the machine as she goes to sit down and waits for it. The machine spits out the toast as Lala is happy. She smells it as she loves it. So Tinky Winky arrives as he says hi to us. The narrator explains he is out for a walk as he then smells the toast. He says it smells great as he rushes home to have some toast. He joins Lala back at the house as they greet each other. Tinky Winky then turns on the toaster as he goes to sit down. They get very excited as the toaster then breaks down. They can't believe it as they don't know where the toast is. Tinky Winky is surprised as they push the button once more, but the machine doesn't work this time either. They can't believe it as Tinky Winky pushes it again. The machine shakes as it breaks down. Tinky Winky doesn't seem to care as he just wants his toast. The machine then spits out tons of toast as it then catches on fire. It is complete chaos as there is more toast than you can shake a stick at. They wake up Po as the Hoover tries to suck them all up. Tinky Winky is so happy as it is just madness. They dance around as Dipsy is just having a nice stroll around. He then spots a toast as he is confused. He then spots what is going on at home as he rushes home. The sun screams as the toaster is still going. All of a sudden the toaster stops as the Hoover is stuck. Lala can't believe how much toast there is. The narrator explains he has never seen so much toast. Po says he can't sleep now as there is toast all over Tinky Winky. Dipsy arrives as he can't believe it, but the Teletubbies love it as they are happy they have enough toast for a lifetime. They eat up as the Hoover sucks some up. Everyone eats up as everyone is happy. We even see some rabbits eat up as the narrator says it is great. In the next shot, we see all the toast is gone as they have eaten everything. The windmill then goes off as the Teletubbies run over to see what is going on. The sun smiles as the speaker then comes out and says it is time to say goodbye. The Teletubbies are unhappy as the sun then laughs. They say goodbye one by one as guess what, they then surprise us once more. The narrator is not happy as he tells them to say goodbye again. They say goodbye for good as the sun then goes down. They jump back into their house as the episode then ends on that note. What is there to say about Teletubbies? It is just a British classic. It is just so silly that who didn't love these for colourful characters? Each character had their own personal thing which made them unique. The show was good as it featured a real-life video and it shows us stuff in the real world. The Teletubbies were so successful that they had a single based on the show's theme reach #1 in the UK singles chart in December 1997. So in conclusion, this one is no doubt a must-watch. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.